The movie begins with a distant view of the moon, where there's a mining base managed by Sam. Sam has a relatively easy job. He monitors the helium harvesting machines to ensure they stay active and operate according to plan. Once the harvesting machines collect enough helium, Sam uses a rover to reach the mining machines and retrieve the helium tanks. These tanks are then placed into a pod and automatically launched back to Earth with a travel time of just 3 days. This helium serves as an alternative energy source for everyone on Earth. In addition to Sam, there's also a smart robot named Gertie who's always ready to assist and fulfill Sam's requests. While helping with a haircut, Gertie notices some recent changes in Sam's behavior, which makes him concerned about Sam's well-being. However, Sam dismisses his concerns by asking Gertie to send a message to the lunar industry to fix the satellite promptly, considering its importance for future generations, even though he still has 2 weeks left on his contract. The next day, Sam receives a video message from his wife expressing her pride in Sam's dedication to their family's future. Tess also knows that Sam is feeling lonely, so she shows their daughter in the video to cheer Sam up. Later, while getting hot water, Sam suddenly hallucinates seeing a woman sitting in a chair. This distracts Sam, causing his hand to touch the hot water. Gertie, who helps treat the injury on his hand, starts to question what happened, but Sam hides the truth, claiming his attention was diverted by the television show. The next morning, Sam starts his day with his routine, including exercising on the treadmill, having breakfast, and recording videos for documentation of his work. However, Sam's monitor suddenly displays a video of himself talking to Gertie, albeit briefly. Sam disregards the oddity and considers it a common error. Next, Sam puts on protective clothing and boards the rover to extract helium from the mining machines. However, as he approaches the machines, Sam once again hallucinates about a woman, causing him to lose concentration and collide with the mining machine. A few moments later, Sam regains consciousness in the medical room with no memory of the previous events, only recalling his work, Gertie accompanying him, and the severed communication signal from Earth. After being advised to rest by Gertie, Sam lies down in the room. However, he awakens again and accidentally overhears Gertie talking to someone, although Gertie quickly shuts off the communication and claims to be recording a video for lunar industry management. The next day, Sam wakes up feeling well and resumes his activities. Shortly afterward, he receives a message from the lunar industry stating that they will send a team to repair the damaged mining machine. This situation confuses Sam, because he could actually fix the machine himself without needing assistance from another team. However, when Sam was about to leave, Gertie stopped him because lunar industry management had instructed Gertie to detain him until the team arrived. This decision rouses suspicion in Sam, prompting him to devise a plan. He opens the vents and cuts the pipes there, causing gas to escape, which could lead to serious problems if not fixed immediately. With this trick, Sam manages to convince Gertie to allow him to inspect the outer parts of the base that may be damaged due to meteor rocks. Sam seizes this opportunity to drive the rover to the damaged mining machine for repairs. There, Sam realizes that the machine's damage was caused by a collision with another rover, which is mysterious to him. He enters the rover and finds a figure resembling him, but in critical condition. Sam brings the person back to the base for treatment and seeks an explanation from Gertie, who later reveals that it is also Sam. To simplify the story, the healthy Sam is referred to as young Sam, while the injured one is referred to as Old Sam. A little while later, Old Sam regains consciousness and encounters a figure resembling him. He asks Gertie about it, but Gertie asks him to rest. Meanwhile, young Sam receives a video message from Tess, which doesn't mention their child. Young Sam goes for a workout and encounters Old Sam, who is already awake, thanking him for being rescued. However, young Sam acts coldly because he considers Old Sam as his clone. Old Sam invites him to play table tennis, while reminiscing about their memories, including a photo of Eve, which confuses young Sam because he believes Tess was still pregnant when he went to the moon. As they converse, Old Sam, who was making miniatures, reveals that some of the miniatures have been there since he first woke up in the lunar base. This makes young Sam realize that there was no significant gap in time between Old Sam's accident and his awakening in the medical room. So young Sam suspects that there might be a special room for storing other clones. Thus, he begins searching every corner of the room, which eventually leads to a quarrel with Old Sam, because young Sam knocks over the miniatures on the table. However, suddenly, Old Sam's nose bleeds after young Sam only performs a light action as if he had been hit hard. After cleaning himself up, Old Sam goes to see Gertie to inquire whether he is indeed a clone. Here, Gertie reveals that both Old Sam and young Sam are clones based on the original Sam's DNA. It is also revealed that there was no accident when Old Sam first awakened in the medical room. It was just a standard procedure for all newly activated clones. All memories in the clone's head are taken from the original Sam's memories, including Tess and Eve. So, the video message received by Old Sam is also part of the standard procedure to make clones feel like real humans. This fact makes Old Sam feel depressed because his emotional bond with Tess and Eve has triggered his desire to return to Earth. Meanwhile, young Sam, feeling guilty, apologizes to Old Sam for his previous actions. He also reveals that he saw Gertie talking to someone, which was unusual because direct communication wasn't functioning. Suspicious of this, they both ride their own rovers to explore the outer areas they haven't visited before. Old Sam discovers a strange structure resembling a signal tower. Young Sam also finds 3 other structures that could be interfering with direct communication with Earth. Feeling unwell, Old Sam decides to return to the base and open old files in the main control room. From the start, every attempt by Old Sam to input the code has always failed, until eventually Gertie appears to help by inputting the correct code. In the journal files, Old Sam discovers many last video recordings showing Sam entering the tube in a severely ill condition. However, all recordings end when Old Sam enters the tube, with none showing his return to Earth. Curious, Old Sam decides to check the tube room himself, where he finds a secret door leading to the lower floor. Meanwhile, young Sam returns to the base, so Old Sam invites him to explore the new room he found. Eventually, they find where the clones are hidden, including 6 crates with red lights indicating that there are 4 other clones before them. This makes them realize that the lunar industry is unethically using clones of Sam to save costs on training and transporting new astronauts. They also intentionally disrupt communication signals to prevent these clones from contacting Earth and revealing the secret. The clones who have completed their contracts and are placed in the tube are actually not sent back to Earth, but incinerated. Without saying a word, Old Sam takes a laptop and leaves using the rover. After passing through the tall signal blocking structure, he tries to contact Tess, who lives on planet Earth. A teenage girl answered the call and said that Tess had passed away several years ago. When Old Sam asked who she was, the young girl introduced herself as Eve. Old Sam was shocked to learn that his daughter is now 15 years old. And when he asked about Tess's cause of death, Eve suddenly called her likely original father, Sam. In panic, Old Sam immediately disconnected and began to cry, strengthening his desire to return to Earth. After calming down, Old Sam returned to the base and found young Sam carving miniatures. However, seeing Old Sam's worsening condition, young Sam helped him rest in his room. Later, young Sam, curious, opened the logs of Old Sam's last call. From the recording, young Sam learned that Old Sam wanted to meet Eve on Earth. So he planned something and asked for Gertie's help to create a new clone. When Old Sam woke up, young Sam revealed that the space rescue team might kill them if they found out about the clones living together. Thus, young Sam planned to place the new clone at the rover accident site, while Old Sam would be sent back to Earth using the helium shipping pod, ensuring that the rescue team would only find young Sam as the sole surviving clone. Initially, Old Sam agreed with the plan, but after realizing that his body couldn't last much longer, he changed his mind and suggested that young Sam go to Earth using the helium shipping pod, while he himself would return to the rover accident site. Since the team sent by the lunar industry would soon arrive, young Sam finally agreed to Old Sam's request. During the journey, they shared memories of their first meetings with Tess before Old Sam passed away. Upon arrival at the base, young Sam immediately prepared equipment for the journey to Earth using the shipping pod. Gertie warned young Sam, everything that happened at the base had been recorded since he was awakened in the medical room. Those recordings could reveal their plan to the lunar industry management. Therefore, Gertie suggested that young Sam reboot and erase his internal memory first. This way, the lunar industry wouldn't know what had happened at the base. The suggestion was immediately accepted by young Sam, who also thanked Gertie for always providing support. Before departing, young Sam goes to the control room to change the coordinates of the mining machine and crashes it into the signal-blocking tower. At the same time, a team from the lunar industry arrives simultaneously with the awakening of the new clone of Sam and the reactivation of Gertie after the reboot. The film ends with a television news report on Earth, depicting young Sam's testimony about the unethical actions of the lunar industry, which secretly uses clones as workers at the lunar base. This results in a significant drop in the lunar industry stocks,